The opposite of that is like, okay, for example, rest in peace, King Von. But when he passed, I knew him. I'd interviewed him. I was super sad. I'm reading as much as I can about it, just like reading about the situation. And then I see the picture of him with his kids. And then it really hits me of like, that's why this is so sad. It's like your life is one thing, but those kids growing up without a father figure is the ultimate tragedy, right?
Yeah, I think that that is what affects me the most. I think it happened for me time and time again. Like I said, it happened with Nip. Pac didn't have kids, and I don't think Pop Smoke didn't have kids.
I don't think so.
Yeah, so it's like but those still touch me. But when you have kids, like Nip did, or like you said, Von did, like that shit, Young Dolph, like that shit, that shit. You can see Dolph whole family, and when you take the center, or the man, or the husband, or the father figure out of a family, that shit break down in ill ways, man. And I seen his, wife and after, and how, like, I always wonder, because I have all three of my children, right? And I've lost my, siblings, and like when I was younger though. But like now, like I don't even understand how like Dolph's wife could just like push through that shit. Like that's your person. You know what I'm saying? That's a person that that you love to death. They loved you to death. You know what they shared. You can only imagine what they shared. And to cut that in half and then ask someone or watch someone go on with their life and just like normally, that shit, I don't even understand how that's possible, man. I don't wish that shit on nobody, because that shit has to be hurtful.
No, yeah, that's the worst thing I can think of. When I went to Draco's funeral and got to just see his kids fucked up, his family just fucked up. I mean, it really just drills into the reality of it. And to me, that's one of the saddest things since Nip, like in terms of LA talents. I
was at that show. Like I was on stage and got my mic cut because it was bullshit going on backstage.
Wow.
And then I was in the studio with Drakeo maybe 4 or 5 days before that.
Really?
Like recording the song. Yeah, so that shit is crazy. It happened with Nip. It happened the same way with Nip too, because me and Nip was working at studio too in LA, and then that happened. And it wasn't a huge gap between the time that I last saw him, and the same thing happened with Drakeo. And then I be at my crib looking at myself in the mirror like, nigga, like you've been through shootouts, you've been shot, you've been through all these beefs and shit. Like, why I be asking God sometimes, like why me? You know what I'm saying? I'm still sitting here. I don't be understanding, because I seen my friends and my peers just get taken away from their families and shit, Earth in general, and that shit is still mind-boggling to me after, I don't know, 40 years I've been on Earth. I still can't understand how that shit is possible.
Okay, I'm gonna tread lightly here, but when you say you were in the studio with Drakeo a few days before he passed, I mean, the word on the street was that like basically every blood in LA was not allowed to fuck with Drakeo.
Right.
That doesn't apply to you, or you're not concerned about these things at this point?
Number one, I don't know anything about that. And like I said, I don't get in the middle of like anybody's beefs these days. I don't really even know about them, you know what I'm saying? Because I just play the corner on my solo shit most days.
Right.
But yeah, as far as like me moving as like Game, I just move how Game wanna move, and I got to show love. And I mean, even niggas that's putting this, saying this or saying that, like they got kids too, and they got family too, and I'm pretty sure that they don't want their kids growing up moving like that. Like the world is lacking love, and like we are, in the Bible it says that you can defend yourself. You know what I'm saying? With your life if you had to, for your life. And so I'm always gonna do that. But like I be like, on some love and peace shit. It's only when motherfuckers is fucking with me or do something to me where I gotta stand up and really flex. But other than that, man, I want everybody, Crip, blood, Mexican, Asian, white people. I don't get, just love. Look at the world, man. Look what they doing to Brittany Griner overseas. That shit crazy. Right. And about to trade her for like how much weed for a whole arms dealer and some shit. Like that shit crazy, man. The monkeypox, the fucking COVID, it's all kind of shit out here. Then you gotta watch out for your ops. Everybody got an op now, right? Like if you don't like your coworker a fucking op. Like we creating these negative situations damn near out of, little shit. When I call somebody op, it's they really opposition. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You don't got any of those of significance at this point?
I got some ops.
Okay.
I definitely got some fucking ops. That's why I said it ain't over for me. I'm not, out the water yet. Like I'm still out here living this shit. This is Los Angeles, man.
But is there part of you that wants to get the fuck out of LA and just live a quieter existence, or you love it too much?
I can't leave LA. It is, and I understand niggas, you know, like what Pac was saying, like to live and die in LA, and a nigga literally died, you know, well, basically Vegas up the freeway, but still four and over LA shit.
Calabasas is like a colony of LA.
Calabasas is getting
Extended
a little,
LA.
but it's getting a little, Calabasas is getting a little bit more niggery.
It's,
You know what I'm saying?
It's like LA plus.
Yeah, it is plus. It's like LA plus one. Yeah, but I'm starting to see niggas in the CVS and shit at the
Really?
mall, and yeah.
Well, that's a good sign for the future of Calabasas, right?
Yeah, hell yeah. What? Just keep the bullshit away from my crib, and we all right.
Right, yeah. Jeez. Calabasas is where it's at, huh? I've been thinking about it, but then I got to drive from there to here every day.
That it ain't so bad.
It ain't that bad?
Hell nah. I did it today.
Right. But
You
I
know?
mean, what do you listen to music? You listen to podcasts? What are you doing?
Nah, I was in there getting this invite list. You invited too. I got a release party Friday.
Oh.
And so I was
God damn,
I was texting and driving illegally.
I'm going to the racist ass Sesame place down in San Diego.
Oh yeah, do your thing, man. Fuck
God
game
damn it.
party.
Yeah, fuck. I would have loved to make it though.
All right, people, we just hit 300,000 subscribers. You know we're trying to hit 400,000 subscribers. So that little red button, tap it, tap in. Appreciate y'all.